All right, I got the audio fixed. It decided to switch all of it to stuff I don't even have connected. It was picking up when we first started, and then cut out. So, as a recap, real quick, what's happened is the party has left the manor after clearing it, but allowed them to deal with the Fae that were not in the guest house because their contract was only for the guest house. They have rested for the evening, found that they have a 350 gold diamond, and had a little run-in with Kinku that resulted in nothing. Fucking OBS.
Oh, we're back now.
Yeah.
It was the strangest thing, though. They had a little sack and they were just running along in the wee hours of the morning like burglars or something.
How big was the sack?
I mean, not as big as mine, mate, but
Well,
it was a fair size.
Well,
But you know-
we were coming from where we were before, like where all those burial plots were.
Aye, probably grave robbers.
More than likely.
Not to my business. It's a hard economy. People have to keep their own hustles.
you know,
Yeah.
and those people are dead anyway, so they're not gonna miss it.
I'm always in favor of stealing from the rich. Why? 'Cause fuck 'em.
has everybody gotten enough sleep?
I will
Yeah.
when we get back to the headquarters.
Only need 4 hours.
I know. I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, but you always sleep like 5. Come on.
Oh Jesus Christ! Because that makes look. I'm not talking. I'm still not talking to you.
Doing
I'm trying to
it
make
right
everybody
now.
else. Oh Jesus! I'm trying to make sure that everybody else was able to sleep. And everybody else got enough sleep to where we're good to move on.
Tush maybe luck.
Okay,
Hey,
somebody.
first some breakfast.
Are y'all going to get on the road, or y'all going to have breakfast?
I mean,
sure
if he's
we
cooking
eat
me, if he's gonna cook me breakfast, I'll eat it.
Sure, I can scrounge up a bit of quail egg or something.
Over easy. 4 of them, please.
Let's not get a little too picky,
Over.
mate.
We can do it.
Because y'all both have those
Hey,
abilities.
Peregrine,
to-
you're coming to
Yep.
show me. You're coming to show me how to hunt in properly again. I see.
Absolutely.
I'll make a wager for you with you. I bet you 50 gold I can bag more game than you.
Well, I don't have any gold, but deal?
I will
we can
front
work
her that
something out.
50 gold.
I don't know. I've been rolling like shit tonight.
So, if that's
10 gold on Peregrine.
okay, if this is what y'all are doing, what I'm going to say is y'all need to roll me a survival check to see who pulls the most back in.
Okay.
Aye.
I'm scared to click it. Yes! Oh, shut up.
Out of nowhere, you come in, Sean, and you've gotten all this food. You found a whole mess of quail eggs, got the quail itself. You found a patch that looked like it used to be part of a farm, like probably one that's closed down, but the tomatoes still somehow survived in the wild. And able to get a couple tomatoes, and you're like, yeah. Peregrine comes back like with a hog on each shoulder. And Tarl is coming back dragging like a whole mule deer. Like, no one even knew Tarl went off in the woods.
Well, do you have to use the second number on theirs to... They have a runoff or something, or are they going to split the gold?
He wasn't
I
part
don't
of the wager.
I don't
Aye, that
actually
is
want the
true.
gold.
Aye, but I am a man in my word.
10 gold.
Aye.
please.
Even though there was a wager.
Yeah, and legitimately, this is how I picture it. Sean and Peregrine look at each other. And go, I bet you I can get more than you. I bet you I can get more than you. $50 done. They both take off. A half hour later, they both come back in. They both come back into camp with shit. The only thing that would have made this better is if Cannon would have rolled higher, and then Tarl would have just walked in with more than both of them combined, going, "Hey, what are y'all guys doing?"
Well, add Peregrine. Now you officially have some gold. Add 50 to your stock. As I hand you a little purse.
Thank you.
I'm nothing if not a man of my word.
So,
Peregrine just adds it in her
But
bag,
all
but
that
like,
park is gonna
go ahead.
all that park's gonna clog the arteries, love. You should have brought more vegetables and berries. Fiber in the
Oh.
diet to keep the group healthy.
That's what the salt and seasoning's for.
Aye, salt. Ugh. Again with the high blood pressure now, lass.
The high
Are
blood?
you trying to die early?
I don't understand what any of these things you're saying is.
Good chat, lass.
I mean, I'm pretty tall. Is that what you mean by like high blood pressure?
Absolutely.
Cool. Got it now. She's gonna point at Tarl. So he must have low blood pressure, right?
Aye, probably. He's very lethargic. That heart only pumps whenever it's time to smash.
Sounds oddly familiar.
roll. Damn it, Claire. Someone roll me a D8 for this next day that y'all are traveling.
Not it.
It's another 5, so you make another half day's travel, but this rain's not letting up. But
Hey, all these magic users, and can't anyone stop the frickin' rain?
It seems a little bit out of depth for this
That's
level
more.
of magic.
It's more of a druid thing.
I don't know. I don't use magic. I don't understand its inner workings and delicacies.
with a 16, Tarl, looking at the weather, you can tell that this is a storm that's moved in probably off the coast, which is not unusual for this time of year.
How accurate would a prediction how long it's going to last be?
See, I would tell you, but this is mostly controlled by a fate roll. If someone rolls another freaking 5, the rain continues on for a third day. But based on your 16, you think that this will blow over pretty quickly. But y'all are past where the lumps and the damp wood cross, and you're deeper in along the road. Someone give me your first watch.
I'll take first again.
I will too.
Okay, roll that perception check for me.
I don't see shit.
I'm going to say you're disturbed because you see the horse eating what's left of one of the pigs that Peregrine brought back.
I've seen some things. I didn't want to see that thing.
This one is majestic as fuck. Enjoy. And it goes back to eating. Mulak, you notice off in the distance in the woods there's some flickering green lights every so often.
How far in the distance?
Maybe about 200 feet. Or 100 some odd feet.
I'll just point it out to her.
Is it like firefly size? Or are they big?
It's almost like a wafting, like it's a strand of light.
Ooh, lights out there? Is it like torchlight?
I'd say we just leave it alone. If it gets closer, we go check it out.
Yeah, fair enough. Let whoever comes after us know.
So, I don't know. You lived here. You didn't see anything like that before?
Have I seen anything like that before?
Roll me a history check.
History is crap. Nope.
You do not remember anything like this growing up.
Not really a whole lot of random lights in the middle of the damp wood.
Are they getting closer? Or are they just kind of staying static?
It's just kind of floating over in that area. Every so often, one that's a little brighter pops out as one burns out.
We'll just tell the next person keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
I'm watching it, but if it doesn't do anything weird, just tell whoever's after us.
Okay, who's taking the second watch?
Sure.
I'll pass.
I guess I'll
pass that-
join.
I'll pass that information to the two of them.
Like those firefly things? Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're fireflies or not. I've never seen anything like that out here.
DM, are they fireflies?
Roll me a nature check.
Hey, could it be survival?
This is
I got it. It's
okay
good.
with a 25. As you look and you see one of them billow much brighter, you know that this is something called bog bloom. It's the release of natural gas from beneath a bog, and it ignites due to some reason. And it's just more or less over there as it's burning off this low level of natural gas.
Don't worry about it, love. It's just bog bloom.
I apparently don't know shit about what goes on around here. God damn.
Okay, so let me get that second rounds of watch.
Is it perception? Yeah. Nope.
Apparently Mularn's on this watch too. So 13, 14, 10. Y'all don't notice anything out of the ordinary. So last watch is going to be Tarl with a 6. You don't see anything unusual. Let me see. I need to roll a d6.
Hey, we're all gonna get ambushed now.
All right,
By 6 cloud trolls.
Malak, give me a perception check with advantage because it's on your person.
Me?
Yep. Okay, with that 18, I want you to look at your character sheet, at your inventory. How many things are in your inventory?
Like actual specific things?
Just roughly how many items are in your inventory?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to 19.
Okay, roll me a d20.
One.
The first item in your inventory is missing.
A Matha's Horde. Nope. What if it's an item, like a magical item?
It's the first thing in your inventory is
That
gone.
that is not perceptible to anything that would take it from me.
Okay, what is that?
my ring of mind shielding. And the people, you can't see it unless I let you see it.
Okay, well, what is the second thing then?
A deck of cards.
That is missing then.
Somebody take my deck of cards.
No. Did you drop them?
I had them before I went to sleep.
Did they fall out of your pocket?
I'm gonna look around. Did they fall out of my pocket?
Give me an
I have
investigation
mine.
check. You don't see him.
Nope.
I'm gonna look through my bag and make sure I didn't nick his cards
As you look through there,
absent-mindedly.
you did not do this.
Oh, shit. There's a bit worried I might have stolen while I was drunk.
Like, instead of sleepwalking, there's sleep theft.
But I don't have them.
I mean, you weren't playing with them or anything while we were on watch.
Nope.
I check. Yeah, I check. I check to see if my cards are still there.
You look in your bag, there are 2 sets of cards.
Huh.
The fuck you taking my goddamn cards? And I just ripped mine out of his hands.
Wait. No, those are mine. Here.
Do I believe him?
This is, I guess, are you lying? If you're lying, roll deception. You give it empathy check. Insight. Sorry.
It doesn't really matter. I just don't trust him.
It really doesn't. So, you grabbed the wrong ones. You grabbed the ones that weren't marked.
Give me my damn cards. Stop taking my shit, man.
I didn't take your shit. I just put my hand in my pocket and both of our decks were in there.
I lean over to Peregrine. Is this how siblings fight a lot in normal places?
We're not fighting. Who's fighting?
Yeah, we're not fighting.
This is just how we are. No, you don't want to. No, trust. We fought once. It didn't end well.
I want.
I mean, no, I know you're not physically fighting because
Anybody in like a half-mile radius around us.
I know you're not fighting, because trust me, when my spear brothers, spear sisters, when we all fought, that was fighting. Sometimes because we were supposed to, sometimes not. I guess the arguing.
No.
No.
He just stole my cards, and I told him to stop it, and he'll stop it.
No, I mean,
See, something like that
I
would
didn't steal his cards.
also usually end up at someone just getting punched.
I mean, the last time I ever saw someone steal something, it was when one of my friends stole their cousin's food that night, because they got an extra boar, and he killed him. So this is kind of petty.
that seems a bit overboard.
Yeah, a little extreme.
And I live with orcs.
It was our first food that month.
Hmm.
He had taken extra.
Huh.
Tree bark's not good after a little while. It'll get you by though. There's that fiber you were telling me about, right, Sean?
Sean is already walking out of camp.
Oh, he wandered off.
Eating breakfast with his dog.
Yeah. So this is not. This is just normal conversation.
So, are y'all leaving camp now?
To Smebulok.
Okay, roll me a D8 again. Let's see about this last day of travel. Hopefully last day of travel.
I am not doing it this time.
What is it, a D8?
Yep.
I'll do it.
Okay, well, we'll go with Tarl's 7 first. That is a clear day of travel. Now, I'll say with that, you're able to make it back. Mularn, or sorry, not Mularn, Mulak, you keep feeling like the deck that you put back in your pocket is warm to your touch.
I'm gonna try just my regular magic trick that are normally just a sleight of hand magic trick. Does it work?
It does, but the card, when you flip it face over, does not have the normal card face. It actually just has the letter I written on it.
I'll go through all of the cards. Any other ones different?
They repeatedly just say, I am watching you. I am watching you.
So check this out.
What is it?
The cards keep saying, I am watching you.
Oh, that's creepy.
Everybody else, you just see the regular cards.
Get some more sleep. They don't say anything.
I can't tell for sure, but that seems normal to me.
They don't. They're regular. Here, try this. I hand him. I take his deck of cards. I hand him mine.
Do they still say my cards still say I am watching you in his hands?
No, the face of them is normal, but when you look at the back and you shuffle through them, it's almost like an image when you flip through a scrapbook. You see what looks like a woman woven in vines. Just as you flip through the cards, going faster, the image is moving and she's pointing at you. And then draws a hand across her throat.
What'd you do?
The back of the cards look normal to everybody else.
I thought I was gonna add a character.
So my cards that he's now holding, do they still say I'm watching you if he goes through them?
Nope.
Do I still see that?
You look at them, they're your cards again.
Why fuck?
So, my cards do the same thing?
When you look through them, they look normal.
No, the back of it. See how you got this stupid lady in the vines on the back?
Uh-huh.
She keeps pointing at me.
Huh.
Did you get into my herb pouch while I was sleeping?
No, the only thing I can think of.
I'm gonna put my hand. I'm gonna touch him on the shoulder and cast Identify on him.
Okay, let me read over this real quick.
Nope. I was gonna give you something else to identify.
If you instead touch a creature through the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Oh.
There are no spells affecting him.
Huh.
But
Here,
I will say
try that on this.
There's a
and
little.
I'll hand him.
Sorry, I was going to say there is a little lingering of a wild magic to him, though.
Huh.
Hey, we did have an encounter with the Fae folk. Has everyone forgotten the mystical leprechaun man playing tricks on you lot?
But I also still have this, and I hold up the rune-covered femur.
Maybe you don't want to have that.
I think we're supposed to return this.
A lady and a vine.
I will cast Identify on the rune-covered femur.
Okay, the DM needs a reminder. Where did you find the rune-covered femur?
It came from the body that was the crawfish man.
That is correct. See, when you cast Identify on this, okay, it is definitely necromantic. It cannot
Mhm.
be attuned, but whatever was done definitely... It has heavy necromancy and has a little bit of transmutation magic to it.
Oh, okay. As I am a transmutation wizard, can I tell what exactly it can do on that front?
Since it was pulled out of a humanoid crawfish, probably that.
Okay. So different. So different flavor magic than the hint that I get off of him.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is probably that's 100% necromancy. So that's bad things. I'm not getting anything as far as like spells or anything that's attached that's affecting you, but there's a slight hint of magic around you, and it's not yours.
Probably from when I was a turtle. Whatever. I'll just keep checking my shit, make sure it doesn't go away.
Hey, DM. He said Lady in Vines, right?
Yep.
I did, yeah.
Am I familiar with a fey creature, which would be covered in vines and take a female's form?
There's countless different ones you've been told about. So you can give me a history check to see if you might be able to narrow it down, but you're still probably not going to be able to super do that, but you could maybe get in the right direction. No.
Worth a shot.
It's you've heard too many stories, Sean, and it's like you start thinking you remember it, but then you're like, I can't remember if it was this story or this story, and then you start wondering if you've actually mixed or combined stories.
Hey, me gran was a bit mad. Hey, good luck to you, Millock.
Yeah. If you feel weird, or feel anything happening, let me know, asshole.
Okay, so I'll say with that, you're able to make it back to the good old Waystone Inn. I think everybody can find their tokens. Let me go ahead and move that screen over too. Okay, so as you get there, the normals, the usuals are there. If everybody would move their tokens back down by the main door.
Jasper, me lad.
Yes.
A pint of ale for us all.
Can do.
Arvax, could you not step on me feet? Damn.
Wine for me.
Hey, you posh bastard.
Let's see. Everybody give me a perception check real quick. Okay, the only one that's going to catch this is Peregrine. You see after Mularn says, give me wine instead, that coat does not get a bottle of wine. He actually pours wine from a square-shaped keg that's towards the back of the shelf. And he looks at you and gives you a shush look.
The bartender does?
Yeah, the bartender does a shush motion, but instead of pouring wine from a bottle as he's getting everybody's drinks, he gets it from a square-shaped keg at the end of the shelf.
Do I recognize the keg at all?
You know that this is the cheapest, worst boxed wine. It is an invention from...
In that case, you won't care. I was just worried it was poison.
No, he's not going to poison him. It's just
I just was very concerned for a moment. I was like, oh.
He's like,
She'll probably just shrug.
It's like, I'm going to give him box rosé.
She don't really know the difference anyway.
Hey, it'll do in a pinch, though.
He then looks around. He looks over at Tarl. Tarl, there's a package for you here. It was dropped off by a gnome that claims she was a dragon.
Yes.
I know that lad.
He hands you a small box, Tarl, and you can see the Frostborn crest on the top of it. Inside is a cask of family ale and a list of things your father wants you to have made before you get home. Including make your own and wear at home masterwork piece of plate mail.
Fancy.
So, Tarl got mail, got ale, yes, ale mail?
Hey, Jasper.
Yes.
I deliver mail here? Do you know a courier?
Yes, they come through once every couple of weeks.
Why? Oh, what's luck? I have a package I'd like to send to me ma. Is there a jeweler nearby?
In Hillens, which is about 3 days east.
Everyone up for a trip to Hillens?
What else is there?
What do you want, mate?
I'd like to make this here ruby into a nice necklace for me ma. Her name is Ruby, so...
As a smith, that's something I could probably do.
I would like for it to be, not that I'm questioning your talents, mate, but just a little fancier. You seem a bit on the brutish side.
A little more delicate.
Hey, I'm not saying you can't do delicate, mate, but I've never seen you do delicate.
We got some downtime here, DM.
Yeah, y'all are going to talk to Smebulok and get paid. And then there's a possibility of another mission if you need to. Do you need to take a quick 5?
No, I'm gonna find a anvil, and I'm gonna take that 25 gold piece emerald he gave me, and go make a necklace.
Okay, let's see. Where would there...
Now he's going to go show off now. I've hurt his feelings, Milok. I don't...
I'll say that, yeah, if you go over near the kitchens, it'll take you most of the rest of this day, but I would say that you could fashion that emerald. If you give up probably about maybe 10 gold coins to smelt down for the rest of the necklace.
Well, I think you're right. I've never seen him do delicate either. He's more of a, get in there and smash type of thing so far.
Also going to add 2 silver pieces in and do some finery with silver.
Okay, with the 23, I'd say that what you do is rather nice, but like I said, it'll take the rest of the day, and you'd have to jump, like you might have to jump into the conversation if they talk to him again tomorrow morning. So who is, Smebulok is looking over a contract back at his table, which
I've got it there.
as you get over there, you notice there's a little wooden sign that says Fall Guys Incorporated.
We have a sign though.
Could we change the name?
This company is named after the good Sir Fall. Okay? I will not let you be search his name. Fahl, Fall.
Aye, but it sounds like we're going to get murder pinned on us or something. It doesn't roll off the tongue well.
See, we've actually
about
had
the Happy
the
Lads?
opposite of that.
He looks over at you. One, I'm not going to pay to go through all the process of renaming and getting approved for another guild. Two,
Did you get the LLC or something?
I just
What
really
if we
don't want to talk to the
doing
church again.
doing business as Fall Guys, but we're called something else.
That's a DBA then. All right, quick.
See, if y'all would
That
move your
sounds-
tokens over there for him just for... You're yelling this across the bar at this point?
Oh, I'm definitely yelling it across the room. Half snackered.
I go slap the rune on the table, the rune bone.
What the hell is that?
That's for you.
I don't want that bone.
Yeah, well, it's yours now. And then I'll walk back over here.
I wouldn't.
Hey,
keep
get
that.
your bone off the table, Smebulak. Damn. Have some decency, lad.
Yeah.
He just-
I hand him the contracts.
He looks at it. All right. So you got these completed. So
Yep.
he'll hand you the funds over. All right. Well, I just gone to Hillens and got reimbursed, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We built up a reputation, believe it or not. Most people here in the Hebon have heard of us. In fact, we got
Already?
we've caught the attention of somebody.
Who?
That tiefling that was here?
Oh yeah, there's
That
that.
was-
But we've gotten good attention. The prior is actually the prior's taking a look at us.
The prior?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Who's that? Who's the prior? Richard Pryor?
The prior what?
If it's the prior, then what comes after?
Smebulok is looking confused because y'all are all talking to him, and all at once it's kind of hard for him to focus. But doo-pa-doo-pa-doo.
Do we get the 500 or the 800 for the Landmount Manor?
You get the 500. Y'all damage that place. Specifically,
I'd like to contest that. We didn't damage it. It was them damn boggarts.
there's acid
heard
damage
their
all over
song.
the place.
The boggarts spew acid. Everyone knows this. It's common knowledge where I'm from.
Smebulok just, that's a lie.
You calling me a liar, mate? You want to stand on a stool and say that to my face, bugger?
Sean, sit down and drink.
I never stood up. That's why you only needed a stool and not a ladder.
Anyway, who's the prior?
It's okay, he's taking his boots. I thought you were throwing the boot. It is. Let's see. It's Prior Jathair, head of the. It's actually he's the head of the Levens Sufrel, the subdiocese. Sorry, I was thinking of the head, the elder prior, priorish over in Helen. But you know that tiefling that came over here. Yeah, he reported to his prior, and prior did some other research and says we've been doing good work, and actually is kind of might have work for us if we keep up the good jobs. So that's always promising. If the church gig pays well.
Did they pay you that extra gold that we didn't get paid last time that was on the contract?
No, that wasn't from the church though. That was that from the church?
I don't know.
Oh, was it from the church?
I don't think it
No,
was
I
from
never
the
looked.
church. But we do got another contract from the Mr. Gorbschwabbles. They're a merchant family up out of Cod. They've
That's a gnomish name if I've ever heard one.
but I'm distant cousins with the Gorbschwabbles. Elanasto is the one that sent the contract to me. Nice easy job.
What's the job?
Find a missing pet.
Pet?
Yeah, find his missing pet.
What kind of pet?
His handwriting's really tiny. Here, you read it. I left my glasses in the room.
Okay.
I'll be miffed if it's a dog.
Merchant at Nastro Gorswabble needs a party to aid in the return of his beloved pet, Glorples. 300 gold to be paid to the party capable of returning the pet unharmed and in good spirits. Glorples was last seen in the lumps south of Helens. What the hell's a Glorples?
Rich people name their pets something funny.
Do we know what it is? Because rich people also like to have really weird things as pets.
Well, I mean, he's had everything from like a talking cat to a rock as a pet, or rock, the big bird one. Vrock's a demon. Okay, no V.
Yeah. That is exactly what I mean. And you didn't answer the question.
I never saw Glorples.
What to look at old Blue and say, Blue, your name isn't Garples, is it?
Woof.
I mean, can you send him a message or something asking what it is?
I could send one by mail. I mean, I'm not a wizard.
I'm not exactly sure that was a no, lad.
I mean, I
So
can write
you-
him a letter and ask, but I mean, it's going to take like if he's.
I'm talking to the dogs, maybe like, damn, settle, say yourself down, lad.
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot lately.
Did you
By
break?
the way, Jasper, fine ale. I'm already snackered. Whew.
I can tell.
Well, I guess we can go find whatever it is. With a name like that, we'll probably know what it is when we find it.
It's gonna be something horrific and doesn't want to be taken back happily
I mean,
in high
probably.
spirits.
Do we know where it was last seen? We can try to track it from there.
It's south of Helens and the Lumps, I think it said.
We just came back from that muddy pit.
Glorples was last seen in the Lumps south of Helens.
Where did we find the dog?
Mop Bjor. Or near there.
Your name is not as horrid as Glorples, is it, lad? You're old Blue, aren't you?
Wolf.
The dog doesn't react to being called glorples.
Nope.
To be fair, does the dog react to pretty much anything?
It responds
I
to
mean-
being pet, and the fact that he's talking to it right now, it's more or less saying wolf, but it is kind of looking in a different direction.
I mean, I could always ask him, but I don't think it's him.
What are you looking at, lad?
It just sneezes.
I think he's just being indifferent.
Do you want some food, boy?
It turns and looks at you when you do that.
Jasper, mate, I've got coin if you've got kibble.
I can get food for your dog. Just please stop yelling.
I'm sorry. A bit. You shouldn't pour your drink so well.
So are we going to go find this lost pet, which is probably going to try to kill us?
It's a job.
What's the pay?
300.
That's mighty low for potential death.
300's a lot of gold.
I have
You can have your
300
50
gold
back.
in me. I have 300 gold in me pocket right now, lass.
I have more than double that right now.
Well, I didn't count the diamond.
You know what else have we got to do?
Yeah.
Is this a good tone for you, Jasper? Can you hear me, Jasper?
Didn't you want to go to Helen's anyway, Sean? It's south.
That's right, I did.
Go find the thing, and then we do your thing.
I could get a necklace made for me, ma. She's a wonderful woman, Arvax. I'm a bit sleepy. I think I might lay down for a kip. Are we done for today?
So might be like, I think he is. He's definitely done for the day.
I'm gonna try to get another shot of that. What's it called? Snake juice from Tarl.
Tarl's at the smithy.
Oh shit! I'll go look around and try to find him.
Is that how you're supposed to drink? Am I doing it wrong?
There's really no wrong way to do it.
Smebulok just looks over at you. No,
Then
there's the wrong way, and Sean's been doing it.
That's to say that there's really no wrong way except how Sean does it. He just don't do that. You see what you got to do. You got to find something you like, and you got to sip it, and then drink water between like every 2 or 3. Or if you want to get absolutely shit hammered, then you don't. And then you just put whatever it gets put in front of you between your lips and drink it.
I don't trust water fish fuck in it.
As he proves my point.
You just hear old Cobb, the old man. Mm-hmm. I've said that since I was born.
Must have been a long time.
You don't drink water, you end up looking like that. And I'll point it to Smebulok.
Rude.
And then run
Ja-
off to find Tarl.
Jasper, can I have some water, mate? I've just had a horrible dream.
You see Mr. Boss just put a glass of water down next to you. Drink this and go to bed, friend.
Hey, did my dog get fed?
The dog's face is just covered in food.
Hey, how much I owe you, lads?
Jasper comes or stands up from behind the bar, pulling out a bottle. Nothing. It's part of room and board. You know, it's paid for by your boss.
Why can't you just accept gratuities at least, lad?
I accept tips.
You accept tips? Is it just a tip or the whole thing? Aye, just Justin, yeah. Here's a gold piece.
He just puts it in a drawer. Like, thank you. Go to bed.
I think I'll go for a walk.
That's
He just walks right
should
to
go
the
then.
fireplace.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Just walks like boop-a-doo, just finds the secret door hidden in the fireplace, walks outside. Are you putting your boots back on?
Oh no.
So Sean wanders barefoot out into the...
I'm gonna go play in the stream.
Sean is outside playing in the stream. Okay. So is there anything else anybody wants to resolve?
Gonna go try to find Hiram and see if he'll give me another shot of that snake juice.
If you want to find the smithy that is out back and not on this map, yeah. You just hear someone hammering away.
Hey, Tarl, you got some of that snake juice?
I point to my pack. Left side, top pocket.
All right, I'll take me a shot of it.
Okay, roll
I'll just
that
have
sec-
some juice, please.
Jasper pulls out and makes fresh pomegranate juice for you.
Oh yeah.
Is the stream cold?
A little bit.
I'm gonna bury my face in it.
All right, does that pass, Mulak?
I believe so, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yep. But you gotta beat a 12, so take 1d6.
Heck yeah, that's my third one.
So that's 5 poison damage, and you have now successfully gained poison resistance. But you will spend the night retching and feeling terrible.
Totally fine with me.
I am not drinking, whatever that is. Why does he keep drinking it when it makes him do that?
I never really understood that.
Yeah, my brother has some odd ways, but he typically comes out better for it in the long run.
Has anyone seen me shoes?
You, yeah,
Nope.
And I am absolutely soaked.
They're right there by the fire still.
Ah,
Right where you left them.
I forgot.
Why are you wet?
Hey, wouldn't you like to know, lass?
Kind of,
Pick a-
because it's weird.
Pick up my boots and I took a dip. There's a nice, lovely stream outside. After all that traveling, it's nice. Take a swim
Is that a
every
good
once in a while.
You're crazy. In a
Hey?
good way. Crazy. Nonetheless.
Well,
I mean, if you don't take a dip in a stream every few days, you're gonna start to stink pretty bad.
see, she understands. The rest of you lot could get on board. Some of you
I mean, I
smell like the
understand
south
that,
end of a north end of
but it's a
Hamantha.
good idea when you can't stand up straight.
Oh, the stream is very shallow, lass. That's the point. It weren't like I went swimming in the ocean. If you fall down, you roll
people
over
can
on your
drown.
back. Hey, well, if it's me time to go, I'm certain that I won't have much control over the matter in the first place.
Not always true.
All right. Before you all head off to bed, Smebulak shouts out for Peregrine.
Yes.
You were looking for let's see, what was it? Arary? They got
What?
Weren't you looking for trying to find a temple for Arary?
Oh, yes, that's correct.
He hands you a little slip of paper. This is just show this to the temple. They might let you in so you can talk to them since you're not from here and you're not part of the order.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
She's gonna look at it. And did you say it was like a letter? Is that right?
Yep.
She's kind of gonna look at it blankly, but smile and nod and fold it and put it in her pocket.
All right. Well,
Can you read, lad?
Can I what?
Can you read?
A little bit. I understand what the signs mean. Mostly.
Hi, okay. Actually, if you ever need help, I'm seeing double right now, but I believe I could figure it out.
Well, thank you. We'll just read everything twice then.
All right, and with that, if there's nothing else that anybody wants to do, we will flash forward to the next morning when you're getting breakfast. If you would like to move yourselves around the table again.
I never left the table.
After that snake juice, I probably just fell asleep and stayed on the bench.
They would have woke you up to get you to go up to your actual room with a bed on the second floor.
I would have brought him. I'd have brought him to bed.
Hey, they won't let you just sleep where you drop.
That sounds like you're speaking from experience there, Sean.
Well, before I met you lot, I did spend a few nights on the floor of my own room being tossed in by old Mr. Boss there.
See, I'm not going to take the regulars off, but they're not in there for breakfast.
God, me head.
Yeah, that happens. And Smebulak slides you a glass that has a raw egg in it and some other stuff. Drink that, it'll
Hey.
help.
Wonderful. I chug it.
It's completely disgusting, but you feel slightly better because now your brain's focusing on how terrible that tasted.
Hey, it's not me first hangover cure. Where's
Yo,
Blue?
Blue just comes out from under a table.
Hey, here, boy, you want some eggs?
It'll come over for food.
Hey, here's some eggs, boy. Have some eggs.
Joe, are y'all gonna want to take that contract for the rich guy for Gorswabble?
Might as well. We've not got much else going on.
Yeah.
If he's your kid, we're kind of obligated to help him, aren't we?
No, because really, I'm related to a whole lot of different gnomes here.
Hey, but you have to stick by your family.
Well,
That's most of the time true.
You two squabble all day, but if I put a knife to one of you, the other would strike me.
That is definitely the truth, yes.
Hey, so don't pretend.
I'm sure pretty sure
Family's
several
everything.
other members of this group might do the same. In any case, I'm going to accompany y'all for a little bit. I'm going to take the golem back to who it belongs to. I forgot to take him with me. This last time you hear off in the distant vessel.
What in the shit was that?
There's a keg golem.
A what?
A keg
The
golem.
keg golem. We found him a while back.
He's a golem,
Made out of a
That-
keg.
and I think he dispenses ale.
Pretty
did you tell
And
them
I
that?
think that's literally his only job.
So it moves and walks upright,
Yeah.
and it pours drinks.
Mm-hmm.
What a miraculous
It-
invention!
It talks too.
Little wonders never cease.
But I'll follow you along for about the first day or so, and then I'm going to keep on the road, and then y'all probably will want to just head south.
Yeah.
Isn't Mr. Boss the proprietor of this?
Oh no, Mr. Code owns it. Mr. Boss is
Mr. Coat?
Mr. Boss is just he works here / lives here.
Huh.
Hey, so I need to speak with Mr. Coat before we leave.
All right. See if you want to move down to the bar where Coat is.
I just need to make a notation of that before we left, and
Okay.
we finished with Smebulax.
Is there anything else anybody wanted to say to Smebulak?
No, he's coming with us the first couple days, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so I get to make fun of him for like 3 days. Never mind. That's wonderful. Good news.
Got my new necklace hanging around my neck.
Describe it for us, Tarl, before we move on to Sean's scene.
The emerald set with a silver band around it, and it's all set into a gold pendant with all kinds of Celtic knotwork around it.
You can mark one thing off the list your father wanted you to make. So, what are you saying to Jasper, Sean?
Hey, Mr. Coat.
Yes.
I know I'm a bit of a ruffian and sot when but I get it from me, Pa. I appreciate all you've done, taking care of me and whatnot. But I'd like to know if I could arrange some care for me elderly dog here.
Say that again. You went a little fuzzy there.
I'd wonder if I could arrange some care for me elderly dog here, Blue.
He looks over at the dog that's just like laid up in front of the fire, curled up. I think we can do something.
Hey, well, I mean, I would like to discuss payment and such with you. He, of course, is elderly, so he might have some special needs. I could leave a lump sum of a coin with you, and if something should arise, have it taken care of out of that coinage, and the leavings be yours to take.
All right, then 5 gold.
I'll leave you 20.
Okay.
I want him well taken care of.
So they will take care of old Blue.
What kind of dog? What kind of dog is it? Just a dog.
It's
It
a
is Blink,
Blink dog.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
A geriatric blink dog because of fucking leprechauns.
When he blinks, it just sounds like it's like a poof of fart.
Pretty much. I actually haven't seen him blink.
Or every
It
time
might
he
be
barks,
taxing on him.
Oh God, you just.
Hey, is there?
I'm sorry. I know what you meant by not blink, but now I'm just imagining this. You every time you've looked at this dog, its eyes are just open completely wide, never blinking, staring at things.
I keep thinking of those dogs.
Yo,
Thinking of the dogs from the Fantastic Mr. Fox in the one factory near the end. They just kind of stare at you.
that's oddly sophisticated. Is there a like a general store of some sort around here?
No.
No, there's nowhere to. We had to do all that in Hillens, and
This is literally Hillens is like the crossroad of the continent, and then when you get a little bit further, there's this place is where the damp roads or the damp wood roads split off. So like this is a smaller version. Like Hillens is a big crossroad. This is a little crossroad, but really it's just the end. There's maybe some scattered farms around here. It's why that group always comes to eat dinner here. Am I still coming through?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, it just went like
I was processing.
it just went super quiet for a second.
Absorbing the information as it is
Yes. While
provided.
while you're describing it, I was looking over the map and seeing where everything was while you were describing it.
So to give y'all a heads up, like I'll probably make a more detailed map of the Heben Diocese this next week. But the little area you're in that bend of the river is the Sufferell that prior is in charge of. So, like basically the kind of like the governor has taken note of you.
Yeah, the rich type start looking at you. That's never good news.
That's good news for our pockets.
Yeah, that is true.
I do all right without those
But you'll
sort.
do.
That is true.
I need to step away for just a second to run to the restroom, so I'm going to switch us over to the please stand by. I'll be back in about 5.
So
no.
bio break then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
I will as well.
Okay, we are back after a little break. And it looks like it finally stopped snowing here.
For now.
Pretty sure we just had sheets of ice layer everything. We didn't really get snow.
Yeah, our snow is hiding like a half inch of compacted sleet, which
We had ice from about 5:30 last night to about 6 a.m. this morning. And then it turned into fluffy snow.
So y'all got what we had the last time.
I would just keep my mouth shut on this front.
I will say
Yeah,
this.
we know. As a Midwesterner, I can say that this is fucking cold, and ice is a lot more dangerous than snow.
Oh no, I fully agree. Like that's the thing is one, the infrastructure, but two, that fucking humid cold is just miserable.
Yeah, we can't. We also can't get Hewitt's truck out of the driveway. It's too slippery. So we couldn't go anywhere if we wanted to.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little worried about my car being delivered tomorrow because I'm worried that it's just gonna kind of slide backwards. Into drive.
Oh no.
Okay. So, the road going to Hillens is actually paved with stone. Like, once you get to the damp wood, it's more of just well-traveled dirt roads, but the roads to Hillens, they're paved. So, somebody roll me a D6. Okay, a 1. Fair day's travel. The keg golem is a little slow because it is a keg golem. Smebulok is riding on top of this thing as it just walks around going, "Vessel."
Where's the spigot on this thing?
It's
See, it's in
fingers.
the.
It's
between-
fingers. No, we're not doing that, Kyle.
I mean, you had to ruin that for me.
We are not going to have a filleting golem full of beer situation.
It makes more sense, though, the gravity bringing it down and such. But do I have to pump it like a keg, or?
Absolutely, yes.
Give it an investigation check.
You have to blow it up.
Kind of rude. You could just ask him.
As you look over the frame, there's no spigot in the front on a keg like it normally would have. In fact, that's where this very dwarven-like face on the front of it is. You do notice that each of the fingers look like pipes that can bend and segment, but you don't see a mechanism for getting the beer out of it.
Hi, Mr. Golem.
Vessel.
Hi, yes, Vessel. You pour drinks?
Yes.
Well, I have a cup, mate.
It puts a finger over it and fills the mug up perfectly.
Hi, what a beautiful pour.
Road beer.
Hi, it's best beer.
It then turns and looks at you very seriously. Do not operate a cart while under the influence.
Wasn't planning on it. I don't even own a cart. They took away my license.
Sad story, bro. And it just keeps walking.
I like this one. Do we have to return it?
It's in the contract we got to, or else we got to pay like 3,000 gold. And I ain't
Hey,
got
well,
that.
we'll certainly return it, honoring contracts and such. Like, shite, 3,000. God.
I mean, the thing is impressive.
Hey, it's wonderful. I have something to save up for Christmas.
Is anyone riding Hamantha as they are walking along beside you?
I am as far away from that horse as humanly possible.
I wouldn't presume.
He'd let me, but no, probably not.
Tarl is riding the horse with a 20 on animal handling. This one likes your necklace.
It is a nice piece, isn't it?
This one would like to
I just
inquire.
noticed it.
This one would like to inquire where you got said piece.
Oh, I made it yesterday.
This one summons its servant, Mulak.
I just ignore. Yeah, I just ignore him.
Mulak. Mulak. Mulak.
Yeah. What's up?
Come here.
No.
This one will eat your legs in your sleep.
He probably means it.
No, you won't. You love me.
This one saves you for last only because you licked the least into appetizing. This one needs you here now.
Why?
This one does not have pockets. You hold the hoard.
I already have your hoard.
Yes, this one needs to see their hoard.
I'll show Samantha the hoard.
Samantha looks at you. Give the hoard to the dwarf.
Okay, hold on. And I take my own gold that I put in out of it, and then give it back.
What's your AC?
16.
That is a 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Hamantha bites your arm, being careful not to really deal much damage to you before you can pull the gold out. This one says don't take any out of the hoard.
I'm taking what I put in.
If it is in the bag, it is this one's hoard.
I try to take it again anyway.
Your arm is kind of in its mouth.
I still try to do it anyway.
It digs it in just a little bit more. Give me a sleight of hand check. Do a sleight of hand check to see if you can actually pull coins out. You get your gold out. How much gold is left in the bag?
I don't know, but I added 25, so I'm taking 25 back.
Okay. So, God, because you're the one that was throwing money into the hoard to begin with. So I'm assuming there's at least 50 gold in there by now.
I don't know what Samantha had in it to start.
You started Hamantha's hoard.
No, they gave it to me, and I just added 25 gold to it.
That is true.
I never counted it because I didn't want to presume to count in it.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Sorry, it's been almost like a year since we started playing this. So the Hamantha lets go of your arm. No real damage is done, but there's a couple of little scrapes and scratches and a couple punctures. This one says don't take out of the hoard.
I'm thinking what I put in the hoard.
What's all this?
We're having a dragon spat here.
This one will find a way to make you listen to reason. And then looks once the bag's been given to Hiram, this one would like a necklace as well from the hoard. Sorry, not Hiram, but to Tarl.
So he's basically giving me the hoard, telling me to take what I need out of it to make him a necklace.
Yes.
Well, how fanciful do you want it, necklace?
Equal quality to what friend dwarf wears.
Are there any jewels in the hoard?
There, as you look through there, Hiram, what you see is inside this bag of holding that is its hoard is probably close to 1,000 gold, and then several sapphires and emeralds.
I'm going to take 1 emerald and 3 sapphires and 40 gold to make something big enough for the horse.
All right. He then, other servant, Mularn, this one needs you.
Huh?
You are now the holder of the hoard. This one does not trust your brother.
I can live with that.
See, Sean was asking Arvax what the hell is going on as you watch the horse bite somebody.
This is just normal.
I thought I was the unruly one.
You haven't spent enough time around the horse.
This one has 2 rules. First rule, never touch this one's hoard.
Don't touch that one's hoard, but they'll hand it to
Hey,
everybody,
it's-
though.
Is it speaking to me currently?
Yes.
Huh.
Second rule, this one makes other rules.
Third rule, I'm gonna kill them in their sleep one night.
Really, it's best if you don't interact with it too much. It kind of tolerates me. I don't remember what I did to where it doesn't hate me, but probably just best not to interact with it if you don't have to.
Well, I mean, that's been my policy so far. It's a horrifying creature.
I'd stick with that.
Oh, Hamantha's not that bad. Once you
But
get
not
once,
to-
once you get over the idiosyncrasy of Hamantha, he's actually quite astute about.
Oh, it's smart. It's just kind of scary. It's
I
not
bought
like
its
cuddly.
I bought its freedom, and it hates me for it.
No, brother, you bought its freedom and then made it hate you.
I didn't do anything.
This one stands by your brother's statement.
Your chicanery and shenanigans.
Name one thing I did to him.
Arvax, how much do you think's in that hoard?
I was holding it. It seemed pretty.
I mean,
like a lot.
Lauren's mostly been keeping it, so mostly probably just gold he's found along the way.
He's paying the horse.
It's a dragon horse. Dragons have hordes.
Let him get his
I
own
glance
gold.
back over at
He's
Sean.
giving him-
I glance over at Sean. You saw what I pulled out, and I didn't even scrape the surface.
Do you really want to tell Hamantha they don't need that? I've seen that thing bite. You've seen that thing bite. I'm not going to argue.
me. Didn't do nothing.
I'm not arguing with it. It's not my gold.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not mine either. I just didn't take Manlock for such a fool.
I was just holding it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe if I had some money in there, it'll like me. And it didn't, so I took my money back.
What an ungrateful horse. You buy its
Exactly.
freedom, you give it gold, and it bites your arm.
Exactly.
You need a timeout, Hamantha.
This one says friendship cannot be bought.
It can
Hey,
for
this-
a dragon.
Favor and less hate can be bought, not friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't black dragons evil? Why do we have this creature with us?
They're not evil. I mean, I'm sure
They're-
some are, but
They're evil. Black dragons are evil.
This one's father was
I
evil.
mean,
See?
I meant dragons in general. Just because someone parents evil doesn't make them evil.
That sounds like it hit a nerve, Lost. Do you have some evil parents?
No. I just
How would you know?
I know who my parents are. I just didn't know them, and I know the people that raised me aren't evil. I'm just saying, people that give birth to you might be evil, but you don't have to be. You not necessarily are. You could be.
Dragons aren't people.
creatures. Like I said when we were going after the goblins. Those goblins were assholes, but I've met plenty of goblins that just want to make their way in the world like
Okay.
everybody else. It doesn't make
Ha-
them evil.
Have you met Hamantha? Case
This-
solved.
This one is neutral at worst.
I'm not saying Hamantha's evil. I think they're
Oh no, I am saying that.
temperamental.
This one is chaotic wonderful, and it just starts moving faster.
I'm keeping pace with the golem. In case I need a refill.
So,
I am doing my level best to not get drunk. Just slightly
Good luck.
buzzed.
so y'all, as you go down for the night, Smebulok actually fiddles through his pocket and pulls out what looks like a little stone tower and puts it down, and a dome forms around all of you.
Oh,
Huh.
cool.
Neat.
Sometimes you find things that are useful.
Why didn't you give that to us?
This one's mine. Find your own amazing shit.
You gotta give us better contracts to find amazing shit.
You're just
Hey, look
starting.
what I just found on the ground, and I'm going to pick the castle up.
As you go to pick it up, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Shite!
You take 10 lightning damage.
That's a good idea.
Yep. When you know wizards when you're younger, they give you some amazingly cool shit.
I know a wizard. He hasn't given me shit. Besides shit.
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
He gives you the best gift of all. Family.
Oh. I think I weed a bit.
Hey, aren't we going to go deliver a necklace to your mom? That's family.
Hey, yeah, family. Oh, God. My kidneys hurt.
You need to stop drinking all that ale.
the ale, yeah.
Hey. Oh, yeah, certainly it wasn't just the bolt of lightning coming out of the tiny little tower.
I mean,
It's the
Certainly,
ale.
you're right. It's the ale's problem. Speaking of which, where is that golem got off?
The golem is like, as you just look behind you, it's just entered into the dome. Vessel!
I want to hug it.
It gives you the hug back and pats you on the back.
Should we
I love
still
this thing.
should we still take watches?
Can you believe when we found that thing, we thought that the vessel was that bottle of snake juice?
I've met you, yes. Hey, golem, would you mind refilling me cup, mate?
You've had 3 today. You're cut
We're going to
off.
bed soon. Oh, come on, mate.
It holds its the opposite hand over and fills a glass full of water for you.
If I drink 2 glasses of water, can I have another ale?
Tomorrow, yes.
Tonight. Come on.
If you
You
wait
can't
till
cut me off this early.
if you wait
It's
till
just-
midnight, it's tomorrow.
Aye, but that's so
Technic-
many hours
tech-
away.
Technicality.
I just want another, just a wee sip then. Not even a full glass. A baby glass. Like something that you'd pour from a larn to drink.
He gives a single drop.
It holds a hand out and fills a glass full of rosé.
Aye, I'll take it.
It's pretty good.
Cheers,
actually.
mate.
it's
Start
pretty good.
drinking the rosé.
It is watered the fuck down.
It's not bad though. For free, I'll take it.
You're absolutely right, bugger.
It's an 8-ounce glass with a half ounce of rosé dumped into it.
So you bed down for the night, and
Do we still need to take watches?
you
or
do not
no?
need to take watches in the dome, because as far as anyone else will see from outside, it looks like y'all are a hill. A very small hill.
If I walk outside of it and look at it, do I see them or do I see the hill?
You see a hill.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Well, it's a pretty big dome. But we look more like a mound or something.
Hey, brother, identify that thing. See if you can make one.
Okay.
Don't touch
I'm
it!
about to rest.
Do you cast Identify on it?
Yeah.
I was hoping it would shock him.
Okay. Do you have to touch it to cast Identify?
Let's find out.
I don't think so.
Yep. So give me a
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
It's a Constitution.
Yep.
Yes!
That's a 5. Take 10 lightning damage.
Okay.
But Identify goes off. It is a warded figurine of Liamon's tiny hut. So yes, you would technically look more like a mound, but it's not unusual getting here closer to the lumps that cut through the middle of Stout Elb.
Neat.
I'm just laughing.
Lamar,
Thinking
do you know how to use? You know how
And
the
you-
item works, man? Oh, my bad. Be quiet.
And they're gonna look. I gotta look at my brother and go. And you wonder why you haven't gotten. And you wonder why you know a wizard and haven't gotten any cool shit. And then turn to Sean and go. I know that I can. I know the fundamentals. With a little bit of research, I could learn the
Would
spell.
you know how the ward
and-
works? Is it only on whenever it's active, or is it warded all the time?
Let's see. You would know it is attunement, and that it is warded against anyone but its attuned user.
Oh yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. And once it's only warded when it's operating.
I may have to nick it.
I mean, you want to attempt to steal from the guy that's giving us money to do stuff, then
Like, just to prove a point, I'd give it back.
The best kind of theft.
I think I've actually still got one of Malak's corn purses.
Not mine. I've never. Unless you took one without me realizing it.
I'm not speaking to you, mate. I'm speaking to your brother.
yeah, it happens. Just know, if anything goes strange, I'll set you on fire while you sleep. You know, professional courtesy.
I appreciate the candor.
You
And
gonna
I'll
finish?
keep me knife close.
You gonna finish that? Oh,
Oh, absolutely. It's gone. No,
Let's keep
the cup's
clip.
empty.
Oh,
Get your own, mate. I had to beg for this.
Yeah.
Will.
walk up to the golem and go. Yeah, rosé, please.
No. You look underage.
I am Elven. That's kind of a thing. I can most assuredly confide that I am well over the drinking age.
Acceptable. No rosé. Wizard staff.
Hmm. How about a nice Merlot?
You see it hold out a hand, Mularn, and this container that is about the same length as the wizard staff appears, and he fills it to the top. You are wizard. Enjoy wizard drink. Yay. Shutting down.
I like this thing. I like this thing a lot.
So basically, it gave you a triple size hand grenade full of beer.
I'll take it. If you can't get quality, go for quantity.
Do you actually drink it all?
Oh, yes.
Con save. You're fine. You do not suffer from a hangover the next day and a point of exhaustion. Speaking of which, next day, let me get another D6.
I'm nervous to roll that.
Okay, so a 2. Y'all had rolled a 1 to before. 2, you get stuck behind a merchant's caravan that slows you down a half day, but you still make it roughly to where y'all need to break away from Smebulot.
Oh, that's true. I forgot he was splitting like halfway.
That's a merchant's caravan, you say?
Yep.
Well, I dare to ask, what sort of merchants?
Give me a perception check.
How big is the caravan? Like, how many carts can we see?
There's probably about 6. They're blocking the road so that you cannot get around them to go faster. So with a 9, you're not sure, but it's 6 carts, so you're pretty sure it's a good number of various things. More than likely coming down from Cod, from Ice Heart, and then the twins.
They're in the process of traveling, you said?
Yep, they are ahead of y'all.
Let's see what the hell they got. What they're peddling?
I'm in luck. You want to chat him up a bit?
I'm down.
Work your magic, lad.
All right.
And I'll work mine. And
Are
I'll
we
give
gonna
him a
catch
wink.
up? Yeah, perfect. Are we gonna catch up to them, or are they like way ahead of us?
You are literally, after a little while, right behind them and can't pass them. So if you wish to go up to try to do business with them, that would explain why you lose a little bit of travel time.
Yeah, I'll stop and try to chat them up.
All right. The individual that is in charge is a tall, broad-shouldered, kind of nondescript human. There's also a couple tabaxis, and you actually see 2 half-orcs that are also working in this caravan, along with there's some goblins, some halflings. There's a goblin halfling. Like it's either halfling with a lot of goblin features or that goblin has a lot of halfling features.
Interesting.
Hey, Smallfoot been doing to the stanky panky. I'm not there. That was an internal thought.
Hello, fellows.
Hello there, sir.
What are you what you folks peddling here?
This is Oswald's Oddities. We have a bunch of odd things coming from the far west, from Lothria. We are bringing them to Helens and then down to Jestra.
Anything for sale?
Well, of course, my lord.
Well, let's pull over and take a look. Come, everybody come. Come. I got all this money and I'll pull out my entire gold pouch and make a spectacle of myself.
Which helps Sean's 25 stealth.
Yep.
They will pull over, and after taking about 10 minutes, they've flipped up the sides. All these wagons that they have convert into, looks like traveling storefronts. And Tarl, give me a perception check as you look through here. Okay, with the 10, you do recognize a lot of this stuff, and for it to come from Lothria, you're like, this is normal. But you know that the goods from the world or the continent you're from have not made it over here that regularly.
Looks like standard fare to me.
Yes, Lord. He looks at you. Lord Dwarf, I assume that you would believe that. I believe you are from the great continent of Lothria, correct? Just looking from your armor make and your accent.
I am.
Well, then I am afraid my wares would probably not have much mystery to you. I apologize. Sean, going through here, there's a lot of weapons. They're slightly different make, slightly heavier, but there's also some weird shit in here, man. There's just some odd things. Like as you're looking through the backside of one of these carts, there's like a jar full of eyes that all look at you at once.
Oh, I don't want to steal the goods.
I'm just saying
I'm
if
not
you're
looking for their good.
I'm just saying if you're looking, I thought you were looking through with the investigation check at what the cart might have.
No, sir. I would like to be looking for their store boxes where they keep their gold.
Let's see. In one of the carts, you do find one, but it looks like it is also bolted into the wagon.
Maybe it can be open.
It's kind of like a little safe, so yeah, it could probably be open.
Can I see my lock from where I am?
No, not from where you are right now. So let's see.
I'm just gonna trust him.
Okay. So what's going on with everybody else? Mularn, Arvax, Peregrine.
And I'm legitimately looking for something to buy as well.
I mean, I guess I'm looking at the stuff they have. Anything actually interests me, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100 and see what you find in the oddities cart. See, Arvax, you find a necklace that has a bunch of shriveled fingers on it. Mulak, you find a wooden box that has 6 glass vials in it. Or glass bottles in it with a 60. Peregrine, you actually find something that says Mixel's Marvelous Medicines.
no.
Peregrine doesn't know.
Nope. Mularn, you find a couple books.
Ooh.
It seems to be about a boy wizard and his tribulations about only being able to learn 4 spells, and how wizards are hiding from something called guns. With a 53, Tarl, you actually find a, let's see, 53. You find a couple casks of probably the lower end Alesbane ale in this cart. So, Sean, give me a thieves' tool if you're going to try to pick that safe while they're looking at their items.
I'll let everybody know about the cask of ale.
Okay, with a 20, it's not quite going.
I found a necklace of fingers.
The finger twitches
Well,
a little.
I'll move on and look for something else.
Okay, give me
I
another
found some
investigation
fancy
check.
bottles.
I'm going to look at her necklace of fingers, and I'm going to tell her, that looks like one my dad had made out of some of the fingers from the people he terminated.
Well, here, why don't you take a look at it? And I hand it to Tarl.
I've already seen it. I don't need it.
Definitely not something I want.
Okay. So investigation, you're able to find on the next cart. It seems like a safe in the exact same spot. Seems like the exact same make. So is anybody,
The 20 won't get them open, damn.
does anyone want to purchase what they have found?
I'm gonna use detect magic on the vials that I found.
I do not want the necklace of fingers.
Let's see, you're using detect magic, you can tell it's evocation.
Oh, so it's actually magical. Okay. How much for these? And I'm speaking like super loud and ridiculous. How much for this? These vials here.
Oh, those those are about, what was 6 of them? So that's about 300 gold.
And what do they do exactly?
The beers of healing.
Of healing. Huh. So he said how much? I'm sorry. He said 600 gold
300 gold for the. It's
for all 6.
yeah, it's basically 6 regular potions of healing, but they're.
I will buy the entire batch.
All right, 22. You pop this one open.
What's inside? Just scoop everything that's in there into my bag.
Okay, as you pop it open, you hear, "Help! Help! I'm being stolen! Help! Help! I'm being stolen!"
Dang traps.
Okay, so Sean, you've scooped all this into your bag, and then you are hopping over into a ditch or over behind one of these smaller hills.
Aye.
So you just purchased that, and before anyone else can do anything, the alarm goes off, and you see the 3 tabaxi run over towards the front cart that was on the north side of the road.
I'll go with them.
Okay, as y'all get over there, you see that the safe is open, and it is still letting off that alarm, "Help, help, I'm being stolen, help, help, I'm being stolen."
Oh my god. I'll start. What do y'all need? Do y'all need help? And I'll start trying to act like I'm looking for a robber, but really I'm trying to cover up anything that he may have left behind.
That would be a deception check then for me.
Deception. 19.
Okay, the tabaxi, you're like, someone stole. We must look. It is they're literally just trying to see if like anything was left investigating. But Sean left kind of a clean scene.
If there is anything, I'm gonna try to see it first and cover it up. But if he left a clean scene, then I'm good.
Give me a perception check just to see.
Nope.
Nope, you do not notice anything. In fact, you are distracted by the fact that there is a picture of a toucan on the side of the wooden box that's holding these beverages.
That's weird.
To the rest of the party, you hear help, I'm being stolen coming from one of the carts.
I'm gonna step back away from the carts and let them see that I don't have anything.
Okay, so the goblins and the halflings are looking at you like you're just backing away, hands up, like, and they all seem to be heading over to look to see if they can find anything. What about Arvax and Peregrine and Mularn?
I'm going to completely ignore everything and look at the guy and go, "How much books?"
Just forgive me just a moment. So if you put them back, this is a little bit. I'm currently busy. And he just seems. He looks around at you all, sees that there's a gnome on a keg golem, a horse that's not quite a horse, the paladin and the barbarian, and then seems to be noticing that, looking around, he didn't notice Sean to begin with, so this is very odd. Find out, lads. Figure out what's around the area. Seems like we might have a bandit trying to pilfer our pockets. Books are, I guess, 2 gold?
Each?
For the lot they used.
Oh, done.
Okay, he takes it, and then, what are Arvax and Peregrine doing?
Just gonna kind of browse, because I have a sneaky suspicion of what's going on, and I really
Do you want
don't want to be involved.
Do you want to mess with the medicine?
She just sees fancy bottles, and I'm sure there's plenty of them, so she'll probably just keep looking.
Okay.
Can I look again?
Yeah, y'all can both roll me another D100. Y'all are like, fuck this, whatever this is.
I'm not involved in that, and I don't feel like I want to be.
Okay, with a 52, you find a jar that it seems to be full of black liquid that every so often there's a little lightning burst within.
Okay.
Peregrine with a 34, you find a bigger version of the snoop pouch.
Oh.
Like you open it
I
up.
found it lightning.
Peregrine's too wrapped up in looking in this to even really hear you.
It is literally just, you hear la 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 la. As you open it up, it's just a bag full of spices and little packets of powder and dried roots and such.
Oh my god.
I hold up the jar. What is this thing?
A jar of lightning.
How much is this?
100 gold. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Just Smoops, go over and help them, please. I gotta handle this. And the little Smoops, the goblin halfling guy walks over. Hey, yeah. That's 100 gold right there for that bag, and that little jar of lightning's 150.
What does it do?
You throw it, it explodes in a ball of lightning.
Yeah. That's kind of neat, but I don't have a whole lot of gold.
Peregrine hands over 100 gold.
Okay, so Sean, I'm not gonna make you roll perception for this. You can hear that there's some guys heading your way. What are you gonna do as we bring this game to a close?
Peace the fuck out, mate.
Okay, give me another stealth check as you're running. Son of a shit. Yeah, 29. Sean rolls in the mud and the grass and makes a ghillie suit for himself as he books it.
You already know it, mate. I am good at not a lot of things, but drinking and thieving I am good at.
All right, and on that high note and that great quote, this is where we'll end tonight's game because it's a quarter to 11. I was hoping y'all'd make it to trying to find Glorple, but that'll be next week.
Aye, this was fun.
Oh, depends, because I think I might have to make a map for a road fight.
No, they won't find me.
All right,
I've still got all 3 of me luck points. They're not finding me.
you just run off. It's like, I run off, I start my own life. It's all good. All right. Well, with that, folks, I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight. Hopefully next week it'll be warmer, and we'll got a feeling there's going to be some combat next time. So, Knox, if you would do us the honor.
We appreciate y'all coming out and sitting with us. Listen to us act silly and partake in our shenanigans. So, until next time, boys and girls, don't let your meatloaf